Hi there everybody, welcome to a brand new edition of Carvell's Closet. I'm your host Carvell, and today I'm going to be talking movies as I do every single week, but today is a slightly different one. We are going to be talking animated classic today. We are talking about the 1967 movie, The Jungle Book. Now, I know there's been lots of different versions of The Jungle Book have been out over the few years, but the one we are talking about today is the Walt Disney 19th classic, which came out in 1967. So I don't want to hear no arguments from anybody in the comment section telling me that I'm talking about the wrong one. That is the one we're talking about today. So, to briefly go through the plot of this film, I've made some notes. So, the basic plot to this film is a young feral child called Mowgli, who was raised by wolves in the Indian jungle, is pretty much at a point in his life where he's getting a little bit too old to live in the jungle with the wolves, and there is a great enemy coming back to the jungle. So it is down to two of his friends, which are Bagheera, who is a Black Panther, and also for Baloo, who is a lovable bear, to help get him out of the jungle and get him to civilization before Shere Khan, the tiger, comes back and causes all kinds of trouble. So that's a basic plot to it. I don't want to give too much away because I want you guys to go and enjoy this film because it is a great piece of cinema. A little thing I would add to this one, just to mention out to you, this was the last movie to be produced by Walt Disney before he passed away. So this is kind of like, this is where the turning point came in a lot of Disney movies that have been released since 1967. This was the last one he was involved with. So you can see how everything has changed since then. Now we're going to go just mention a few members of the cast in this one. I know a lot of people who are watching this, you probably won't have any idea who these people are, but they're always good to go and have a look and find some little reference to them. So first person I want to mention is an actor called Phil Harris. He plays the voice of Baloo the bear in this movie, and he also does appear in another Disney film. He appears as Thomas O'Malley in The Aristocats. Now, I guarantee you, when you watch both those films back to back and you hear that voice and you hear that singing, you're just going to know straight away, like, it actually is the same guy. And he's got a tremendous voice for the songs that are included in this film. Another person I want to mention, his name is Louis Prima, and he plays the voice of King Louis in this movie, and he is quite the renowned sort of jazz singer, and he really was involved in lots of jazz music as well. He was playing multiple different instruments, and yeah, and he was really famous especially for his role in playing the trumpet, which you can actually hear in this movie. There is a scene where there's a piece of music playing and there is a lot of trumpet playing going on. That is Louis playing it there as well. And one other person I will quickly mention to you now is Sebastian Cabot, and he plays the voice of Bagheera in this film, and he actually also appeared in another Disney movie. He played the voice of Sir Ector in Robin Hood. So there's always that little connection with a lot of the Disney films. A lot of the people who are involved in the voiceovers have done multiple films over the years. So the reason I'm recommending this movie out to everybody and why I just think this is an absolute classic you should all go and check out is, for me, this was a childhood classic which I absolutely adored, and even to this day I still adore it now. The songs in it are amazing, the characters are in it are great, and for me growing up, I think I can speak for myself and a lot of friends I had at the time, we all wanted a best friend like Baloo in our lives. Someone you could just go around with and there was no worries, it was just fun shenanigans all the time. And also someone who would just always be there to protect you and look out for you. We all wanted that as a kid, whether you're a boy or a girl, you wanted a Baloo in your life. Now, out of the rating system that we normally give here on Carpe Diem, 1 being absolutely tosh and 5 being absolutely just incredible, this one does stand up there with the flight of most of the films we talk about. This is definitely going to get 5 big fishies because this is an absolute classic that you have to watch, and it is great fun for the entire family. It is one of cinema's greatest movies that come out from the Disney franchise in terms of animation. So what do you guys think? Let me know what you think to the movie in the comment section below. Have you seen it? Haven't you seen it? Are you going to watch it from my recommendation? Do you agree with me that this is a really good film? I'm always intrigued to hear your guys' feedback, and yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in. Thank you for supporting what I'm doing here on Carvell's Closet. Big shout out to producer Adam for helping make these videos possible. And until next time, enjoy the movie, and I'll speak to you all again soon.